Peace, loves. True 5-star, your life driver. Trucking that ass through this abundance of zigs and zags. Miles, states, experiences, tears, and laughs. I was almost crying just now. This journey is teaching me so much. Not just about myself, but how to move through this life. Unfortunately, I've been learning on the job with how to move through this life. When you didn't have that coming up, you didn't. Not that I didn't have anybody, but I realize now how much I was not taught as I was coming through this life journey. One thing I'm learning in this trucking endeavor is to take my damn time. There's no rushing in trucking. And sometimes we move skittish through life, making mistakes that cost us miles, states, and experiences. It can cost you. I almost made a rash decision because I was sitting in the middle of the street, truck and trailer, blocking traffic a little bit, but I wasn't sure on which way to go. I'm making a delivery, and I wasn't sure, should I turn down this street or am I supposed to go straight? I sat there. No rushing in trucking. I sat there and collected myself for a minute, because I now know from making this mistake several times, trying to rush and get out of the way or rush and get where you're going, it don't pay off in this thing. Oh no. It can cost you miles. It can cost you a lot of time. I've done it. I've turned down the wrong street or two, or thinking I could turn around somewhere and misjudge, and it took a long time and a lot of patience. Something else I'm learning: extreme patience. Yeah, extreme patience. It pays off. And I've always been a pretty patient person, I would say. But that has leveled up in this job. My patience with myself too. For the most part, I've learned to have more patience with myself. My self-talk has improved tremendously. That's something I speak about a lot. Be careful how you speak to yourself, your self-talk. Because sometimes we're so sweet and nice and forgiving and loving to everybody but us. When we're trying to get something done, it's like, girl, hurry up. You just being dumb. Like, I've heard people say that. I've said that to friends. Like, don't call my friend dumb. The fuck? I've done that. So I've learned that I've cultivated that about myself to, speak sweet to me. Because I'm a sweet person. I like sweet shit. So I'm sweet to people who I love and who I fucks with. I fucks with me. So I listen, I speak sweet to myself, So patience, cultivating patience in this thing it's a definite, it's a benefit. Because this journey has its pros and cons. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. This trucking thing has its pros and cons. And I'm fresh in. I'm newbie. 6 months in. Now, I've mentioned before, my daughter is 5 years in, so I watched her journey, right? But I'm experiencing it now for myself, and that's what helped me cultivate this movement. Trucking that ass through this abundance of zigs and zags. And what the movement is about is making wellness a priority in trucking, making wellness a priority, period. Emotional wellness, mental wellness, physical wellness, spiritual wellness. And I have tools that help with that help cultivate that. Tools I've developed throughout my own journey, my own healing journey that never ends. It's the song that never ends. I'm Healing is the song that never ends. Let's be clear. Peace, y'all. Just wanted to check in and document that moment. Like, it was kind of a pivotal moment. Like, I've come a long way. I don't care how these people feel about me being in their way. I'm going to get myself together and make sure I'm making the right turn. Very important. I hope I didn't do this whole video with something in my nose. I'm going to post it anyway because I feel like it's somebody need to hear it. Somebody need to hear that it's okay to slow down. Take your time. That's a pivotal lesson for me. And although I'm 50, I'm still learning. I was somewhat of a late bloomer. I've been immature for a long time in this journey. So I'm learning myself still. And I ain't too proud to say that. Maybe that'll help somebody too. Because I pray that a lot of young people listening don't wait till you get seasoned to still have to learn lessons that you can learn right now today. And if you are seasoned like me, keep living and learning. And be sure to pass the lessons on. Get your lessons, sis. And brother, get your lessons, right? But pass them on. Pass your lessons on. If you're not going to pass along your lessons and your lesson plans for those coming up behind us, I was going to say something ugly, but I'm not going to say it. If you're not going to pass those on, if you're going to pretend that you were, had it all together all along when you know damn well you didn't. I was called to this forefront. I'm out here. I'm out of my comfort zone. I've never been this on Front Street, except for with those close to me that God leads to me, that Spirit brings to me, for me to then kind of pour myself into them, pour my experiences and wisdom and all that and my love into them. I'm kind of out now. I'm way out of my comfort zone, but I've accepted the call because I know Spirit called me forth. I'm not out here just because I want the likes or the views or the attention. Never been one that needed a lot of attention. That ain't never been me. But Spirit told me to get out of your comfort zone and told me just how to do it. So I'm following the steps. And that's a benefit of being tapped in. When you're tapped in spiritually, when you take time with yourself, not by yourself, not being alone, but with yourself, and you get quiet and you get to writing in your journal and you get to hearing the thoughts that you've been so busy allowing them to be overcast or overshadowed, your own thoughts, allowing them to be drowned out with the distractions, the many distractions that we're being offered right now. When you do that, you're missing out on yourself. You're missing out on Spirit. Spirit wants full attention. And when you cultivate that relationship with Spirit, with your spirit guides, and they know that you respect their voice enough to get quiet, sometimes enough to make it a habit to get quiet and just listen for their voice, no other voices but theirs, that's when you'll start to hear it more. And it's sometimes subtle. No, don't do that. Not right now. Turn right there. Go that way. I know you're supposed to go that way. Go that way. Prime example, and I'm out of here. Last night, I had to come up this mountain. I'm in Pennsylvania, the mountains of Pennsylvania. Those who know. And this is my first time up here. And it was a cigarette run. So you gotta check, you gotta be careful with that. They don't want you to stop too much. They don't want you to stop after a certain amount of miles once you pick up all this rigmarole, all this mess. Listen, I got so tired because I don't like night driving. I usually do not drive at night unless I just get stuck and don't have a choice. Last night, I just got so tired. And I was like, I have to pull over. Plus, I had to use the bathroom and the ping. So I found a pilot, and I said, I'm going to pull over here. And I got so tired. So I called in to report that I was stopped, because you got to let them know why you stopped, or that you stopped, all that good stuff. Got to report, because I now know it's millions of dollars that I was carrying. I'm like, oh, am I getting paid a little extra? No, ma'am. Anyway, I slept. Then I had to wait for my time. All this, whatever. Long story short, once I took off this morning and finished out my ride, beautiful sunrise, just beautiful morning, right? But I also realized why it wasn't meant for me to take this route in no dark. And I was going to try to finish it out and just get up here and then do my time, let my time reset. Oh, no, ma'am. No, sir, no, ma'am. For me, that was not the route to be at night, because I'm up in the winding hills of Pennsylvania. I got some footage. It's beautiful, but mountains can be both beautiful and treacherous. So I'm thankful that I listened to Spirit, because at first I was like, after I went to the bathroom, I was like, well, I could keep going and make it. I only had like 2 more hours. Spirit said, you sleepy. You so sleepy you can't keep your eyes open. That's okay. I'm going to bed. I'm going to sleep then. And that's what I did. I went to sleep, and I slept good too. It was as if Spirit said, whoosh, take your ass to sleep, because you don't want to do this tonight. So anyway, I'm thankful. True 5-star. Your life driver. I wanted to say reporting live. I'm reporting live. Peace, y'all. Love. Ride in peace. Peace, loves.